our focus is single-handedly on on Auburn right now.
Whoa, now listen, it was a Freudian slip, and they asked about Texas in the question. Nonetheless, social media having a lot of fun with Mike Elko's honest mistake, but part of why it's gotten a lot of attention, it speaks to a very real challenge right now for Texas A&M. On November 30th, the most anticipated matchup on the schedule, a rivalry renewed after a 13-year absence, but in the meantime, there's Auburn on Saturday. Aggies only a slight favorite over the Tigers, eerily similar to the spot A&M was 2 weeks ago against South Carolina. The Gamecocks cleaned their clock that night, and there's been much less excitement around Auburn this year, but nonetheless, if the Aggies are not on their game, the Tigers plenty good enough to cause some problems.
I don't think it's an issue. I think when you're in the situation we're in, it's easy to focus on the task at hand. I think, those big games earlier in the year, maybe you look ahead. If we didn't have at stake what's at stake, maybe you would worry about it.
And Baylor football on the road at Houston Saturday. Meanwhile, I will be packing my bags going with Baylor basketball to the Bahamas. Forgot to mention that, by the way, if any of our bosses are watching. Let's say it may not be here the next couple days. If that's cool, I'm going to assume you're seeing this message and no news is good news. Meanwhile, I'm trying to work on that last-minute itinerary to get down to the Bahamas. But the Bears, they're trying to get an idea where they need to work after this upcoming tournament. First game tomorrow against St. John's, followed by either Tennessee or Virginia.
At the end of these two games, I think all us coaches will learn more about just what we need to improve on before conference and what areas we maybe are better than we thought or worse than we thought.
Crossing my fingers I can get on that flight tomorrow. Anyways, much more discussion every day on the Locked On Baylor podcast, and you can always watch that on our digital platforms. Be sure to check it out on the 6+ app. Check the sports section. You can catch our very own Sydney Wicker on the show earlier today. Download it on those devices. That does it for sports. We'll be right back.